everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is more focused upon those aspirants who are struggling in reading and recalling the general awareness section in context of RBI Grade B examination. Although the technique which I'll be discussing here can be used for any competitive examination where you have objective questions based on general awareness. You have been reading newspaper for months and you finish general awareness PDFs from whatever compilation you're referring to, and yet the moment you sit in the exam hall and you see a GA question, your mind goes blank. You think that you have not read about it. You're not able to take reasonable guesses for that question. What you should be doing, this becomes even more pertinent because RBI Grade B is in next 50 days. So people who are still figuring out what strategy should they adopt in studying and preparing for RBI Grade B general awareness sections, this is the right video for you, and I am sure that this will help you in some way or the other to streamline your preparation and effectively prepare for this exam. Just to give you the context, 80 out of 200 marks in phase 1 is general awareness, and if you want to cross the cutoff, it plays a crucial role in helping you get over the line, not only in phase 1 but even in phase 2. 50 to 70 marks is direct impact of what you have read in general awareness, and I'm not even including the further points that you get for essays or your descriptive section in phase 2. So overall, it's your hold on general awareness will directly impact your overall scores in phase 1 and phase 2 especially. So you need to be very particular about how you're reading stuffs and how you're recalling them. Today I'm going to show you how to effectively use artificial intelligence, especially Claude, to prepare and recall GA through the question-based approach. The problem with general awareness is it has very asymmetric ROI or cost benefit for this exam. This GA preparation, you might put a lot of effort and it can totally go wasted. You can put less effort and you can get very good output. So it depends how you are preparing and recalling or revising the GA that you are reading. And like I said before, it will impact your phase 1 scores overall. It will add as a multiplier in your phase 2 score, elevate your descriptive answers. So it's very important to get hold of the general awareness section for this exam. So typically the preparation is what I have seen most of the aspirants doing, and they have discussed this with me in the call, that they read PDF, then they read more PDF, they highlight PDF. For some reason they revise it only once, or maybe they do not revise it at all, do some mocks and then go in the exam, and they're not able to score well. The problem that I see with this approach is twofold. First, the resources that one is referring to are very wide and varied. There are a lot of resources. The resources should be limited, and the second problem is there is not enough testing or recalling of facts that one is reading. One revision I don't think is good enough for this examination, because GA is not a reading comprehension test, it's a high pressure recall test. So the shift that you need to make is to stop reading more and start testing more. So how do you do it? So today I'll just give you a brief overview of what I used to do when I was preparing. Although I used artificial intelligence very less because it was not this much developed, I would say, but I'll show how you can integrate artificial intelligence tools to improve your preparation and test yourself and create your own mocks for general awareness section exclusively. The first step is to read and highlight the raw information. What do I mean by that? So I will show you. This is one of the materials which I referred in 2024, and let's say this is the PIB compilation which I had prepared that year. I'm referring to the one of the coaching materials which I was subscribed to and I referred to for my preparation. It can be of any coaching material. The approach would stay the same. So let's say I'm Ministry of Education is the first subheading over here. So I'll highlight the relevant points where I think there can be questions. For example, higher education, name of the secretary, then it is designed to equip identified higher education institutions and faculty members. What is the nodal center? There are 30 higher education institutions selected. So this is how I have highlighted the points which I think can be framed as a question. Similarly, Telemanas 10 lakh calls launched in October 2022. This is how I have highlighted stuffs. So this is the first step. I'll just highlight these, and let's say this PDF ends, although I have kind of merged all the PDF, but let's say okay, so it ends here, page number 47. What I would do, I would in first reading highlight these important points. Okay, in the second reading I would read only the subheading and only the highlighted yellow portion. This would be my second reading. Of course, I'll focus a lot in my second reading compared to my first reading. And once I'm done with, I'll put this PDF in. Now what you can do, you can break this PDF into multiple parts. You can simply take screenshot of 4 or 5 pages and then you can input it into any artificial intelligence tool to make questions. But I would recommend you to use Claude. What you can do is you can put let's say I've just put here one page, so you take the screenshot, put it in Claude, use this prompt which I'll be sharing in the description. Use this prompt to create MCQs based on the content that you have highlighted, and Claude instantly comes up with the questions. Now it is a mix of different level of questions. Some are basic one-liners, some are statement based questions, you can see here, and some are cross linkages between different concepts among different topics. So this is how you can build your own MCQs, and it's in a very interactive format. You can simply select the answers and then you can submit, and then Claude will give you score, and over time Claude will give you the pattern, what you are missing, what you can do to revise even more, what are the areas where you should be zeroing in. Now same strategy you can apply for phase 2 MCQs. You can use for government schemes, you can use for budget, economic survey, reports. So use this tool to test yourself, because the more you test yourself, the more your retention, recall, and the instincts of getting right answers or guesses in the exam will improve. So I'm sharing this prompt in the description. You can simply copy paste this prompt. You can modify it as per your wishes if you want to change anything in this, but I think this is good enough. This does the job. Once you have this system running, so your daily loop will be read, test, revise, and repeat. Do not read more, read again. Instead, read, test, revise, repeat. This is what you should be doing. The variable that separates people who get into the finalist and from people who do not, is the consistency of this loop. And this I am sharing on basis my experience, basis the experience of selected candidates with whom I am in touch with. So run this loop daily, let's say for 45 minutes, and the GA will become, your GA will become one of the most high scoring assets for you in the exam. So here is what I want you to do right now. Stop measuring your GA prep by how many PDFs you have finished. Start measuring it by how many notes you can recall under pressure. Second, pick any 2, 3, 4 pages of your current affair notes and run them through the AI prompt I showed you. Do the MCQs right now and see how are you performing. Please remember, RBI is one of the toughest exams in the country, but GA is the most trainable section in this entire paper. Right system and you can absolutely own this section. If this video helped you in any way, please subscribe. I'll post practical content, and you can drop a comment telling me what is your biggest GA pain point right now. I read every single comment on my video. I respond to almost all of them. All the best. Go test yourself.